Right, I'm yet to decide whether or not to walk on the pavement or on the beach. I think we'll do beach now and take the pavement on the way back. We'll wait for more people to join, get the notifications through, because it's unplanned before bit of a jump. Oh. Before we actually get started properly. We're at Stone Engine Rhyl. Haven't done this for a while, so the chats will eventually come up underneath, because as of yet I can't see anything. Gonna take extremely slow walk to the Blue Bridge. That's what we're planning. Hopefully catch the sunset, although I think we may have set off a bit early. Struck a few doggos on the way.
Yeah, pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
Hello to the new viewers. Please feel free to comment along anything you see, chat about your day while we go about this Sunday mooch. See some of the work the sea defences and whatnot have been doing. It's a comfortable 23 degrees. That's saying something for the time. Hi Legend. Isn't this beautiful? And the stick we get here in Rhyl amazes you, doesn't it? How's your Sunday been? Or weekend for that matter? Hi Elsie. Let us know how everyone's weekend's going. Good stuff, Legend. Guten Tag, Harry. My German's not great, but I understand that. Yep, an English woman living in Wales. But yeah, from the UK. Hi Martha. Now, funky nonsense, you just got back here from here yesterday on holiday. You say on holiday or just visiting? If I miss anybody, I do apologise. Hi Frosty. Hi Walking in the Sun. You're due to come here, aren't you? I'm sure you said you were. We'll walk past the old sea aquarium. And when I say old, it's not even that old. It only shut down last year, unfortunately. We're in Wales. We are in Rhyl, North Wales. Ripper the Jack. Do you know what, Martha? It was the best move I've made. We're talking 20 odd years ago. And from a seaside town, from Morecambe originally. And don't get me wrong, I love Morecambe, but Wales is on another level. Hiya, Mr. Hello. Thank you, Frosty. And Mr. Reet Nice. Hi Legend. I know I've already done you, haven't I? It'd be nice actually if you guys, if there's anything you want to say amongst each other as well, by all means. Something we've all got in common is enjoying this this view. It is in Wales, in the UK. Anything Flight Sim 24. Flipping heck, some of these names I'm going to have to shorten down. That was it, Wilkinson. Prestatyn in December. Well, you can visit Rhyl while you're there, can't you? You're English too, legend. Because you're a legend, obviously. Mr. Eat niece. I'm sure that's going to get maybe another eat. Do you reckon? See, there are still some beauty spots in the UK, isn't there, legend? We're going to take a walk along the beach now, and then on the way back, we'll walk the, how would you say, pavemented promenade. You know, where like the shops and that look would be, but we'll have a look at the sand and whatnot. I think for a good proportion of the way, and then we'll do the other frontage on the way back. Keep them coming, mister. Just mister will do. Yeah, no, it is. It's a lovely view. Not bad temperature today as well. Do you know, we've always said if the weather was like this more of a more proportion of the time, I don't think you've got any need to go abroad, to be quite honest. Got the back of the pavilion, I can't even speak today. Pavilion, that's the word we're looking for. Just there. You get, like variety acts. We have our pantomimes there. Trying to think who. I've not been in for a long time to see anybody. It was a comedian who said dits instead of darts. I can't think for the life of me what it is. Now, if I say your name wrong, I do apologise. Serkan? Hi. Let's have a look. You just got subbed. Oh, you just subbed. Lovely, thank you. Really do appreciate it. Where were you staying? Did you stay or did you just visit for the day? Hi, Crispy. I missed your live. I am so sorry. I only noticed it as I was coming on. Not today, Mike. There are videos on our channel from Towyn. We do go to Towyn quite often, and we will, with this sunshine, we're not going to waste it. We will have to go to Towyn again soon. Random fault, do a kickflip. Well, I'm 44 and just about managed to walk on my own 2 feet without landing on my face, so I might not be the best one for that. See there, we've got bar 1891. Look at the view you've got there for those windows. And to be honest, from the outside seating, that's exactly where I'd be sat at the minute. We'll have a walk at the front of the building. You'll see the front of the building on the way back, if you're still with us then. Let's have a look. Sorry, you were on holiday last week. Oh, amazing. Where did you stay? Caravan? Hotel? Friend's house? Oh, nice, Crispy. Well, I'm glad the service went well. You're 40 and you can. Well, I can tell you, I can face plant, but I can't kickflip. Did you know, fun times, that Ant and Dec stayed in Golden Sands when they were doing the celeb jungle in the castle? Obviously, it's not the celeb jungle, it's a celebrity castle. They got your kite surf cafe. Now, I don't think we're having the Red Arrows again this year. There's been nothing advertised for it, but normally when the Red Arrows are in this whole area, it's absolutely packed. Have got videos, and actually we tried to do a live, not last year, the year before, but our phone masts are just rubbish around here, and you just can't do it. It literally kicked us off. Oh, Crispy, I swear I love Llandudno anyway, and yeah, the Great Orme cable car ride. Well, the tram we did, I ended up walking past it, didn't I? Because I walked to the second station. Didn't realise you couldn't pay to get on there. You have to pay at the top or the bottom. So I ended up having to walk right the way up, and then stopped off for a cheeky pint after I got down once I found my way out. But yeah, the tram. And I also want to do the, they've got like the ski slope, got the travel lodge there. Look at that, right across from this. And then tell me if I'm moving the phone too quick. So one of the best pictures I can get. And you've also got the Sun Verge there as well. They're not badly priced for meals and drinks. Plenty of parking on that side, plenty of seating. Bring a picnic. Actually forgot what I was talking about. Oh, that was it, the slalom in Llandudno. They've got like a toboggan ride. Me and Spud and Mikey went on that, I'd like to say 5 years ago, but it was probably a lot longer. And yeah, myself with my normal misdirection and general clumsiness managed to actually fall off the toboggan. I just basically didn't brake. I did not want, quite competitive, did not want to lose. The boys went down pretty fast, wanted to chase them down, and yeah, it didn't work. Fun times. Did you go to the castle while you were there? Again, got another video on that. Loved it. We were so bad trying to get in, so you could get a sneaky peek when they were filming it, and they had all these like police, I don't know what they were, boxes. They looked pretty scary, and I'm a wimp, so we watched from afar. But we did see like the fireworks on the last night, and you heard stuff that was going on. That's about as exciting as life got. Crispy, well, you know what I'm going to say is if you miss the red arrows, oh, I know. Do you know what? They also do them in Southport, and you can pay to park on the beach. I've got a very soft spot for Blackpool. You know that. We love a bit of cheese. You've not been to the castle, but passed it many times. Do you know what? It's actually worth a look around. It's not that expensive. And if you manage to go on a day they've got like an event, we went, we took my mum and dad, and they had, I don't know, a medieval event. It was probably something in line with a castle, to be quite honest, now I think about it. But they were doing the Celebrity Jungle challenges, like my dad was eating bugs. My dad's not fazed by anything. He was quite happily eating bugs. He'd not had his lunch, so he scoffed them away in front of the mocked up king. Yeah, it was rather a random day, but we really enjoyed it, walking in the sun. I'm thinking of the Britannia Hotel in Llandudno, the Grand. Do you know what? If you want to visit the seals, February, March is the best time to visit the seals because they're breeding. So they cover the cove for something chronic, and you get a really good view of them. The Grand we're actually planning on staying at as well, so we might be able to give you a bit of an inside information on that, because apparently they've had some investment. I mean, I don't know where that would have come from, but they've had some investment, and it's on the pier. Like, it literally, you're not going to get a better view, and if you're lucky enough to get the sea view, or you pay for one, I mean, there is always that. We've got the lifeboats there. I'm wondering, oh no, I was going to say there's a bit of graffiti there. There was a while ago, there was what everyone thought was a Banksy, and it looks like I think they've taken it away, because it wasn't that one with the umbrella. Please don't let me miss any of you. Let's have a look. You go to Rhyl every year. You know, when we're like that with Blackpool, I mean, we live round here, so we come to Rhyl like every week, but we're like that with Blackpool. In fact, just seaside towns in general. Even when we go abroad, we look for the beach. It's something about sunshine and seagulls. Although, to be fair, the real seagulls are tame compared to the Llandudno ones. Crikey, some of them are huge. And literally, I mean, I've been chased down the pier by one on foot. No, he didn't even fly at me, he chased me on foot. It was the weirdest scenario ever. It was so funny. You go to Blackpool as well. Where do you normally stay over in Blackpool, or do you go for the day? We find it's close enough to go for the day, but if we decide to go for a drink, which, let's face it, and you're new to the channel, we like a drink. I'm not going to lie. We like a drink, we like to film, and what you get is what you get. That's as far as we go with that. There's not much editing done. You just kind of get what you get. We've got the outdoor arena here. Oh, hi Tina, sorry, next one there. Well, funnily enough, we've just walked. We started the vlog super close to Splash Point, and what I'm thinking of is if my phone battery copes with it, and my legs, we'll finish off at Splash Point once we've done the loop. Do you live here, Tina? Because you can rent bikes from the harbour, and we'll be going up there. Nice to see you guys all having a chat amongst yourselves. One thing we try to do on this channel is build a bit of positivity about wherever we go. Sometimes we need a good drink to do it, but we always find the silver lining. But we're trying to build a bit of a community, because there is nothing worse than misery and complaints, which is what people seem to be stuck on, especially when it's to do with Rhyl, to be honest. Yeah, I see everyone enjoying themselves. It's a lovely day. Shame we can't grab an ice cream, but I mean, it is a Sunday and it is, gone 7, so can't have everything, I suppose. Hi Luke, you okay? Welcome to the stream. Right, I think I've not been around this bit for a bit, so I think that is going to be as far as we can, unless we take the beach. Should we take the sand? What do we reckon? Oh, honestly, Crispy, that Pontins lark is still going on. It, honest to God, the council has been on them so many times. That is where we will go. I think we will take the beach. Sand in me, I've got my Crocs on, so a bit of sand in my Crocs ain't going to do us any harm, is it? Yeah, the council's been on at Pontins because they just let it go to literal rack and room work, cutting the grass, weren't doing anything. There's been movement down there, but I honestly think they were hoping, and this is not, I don't want to debate on it. Well, you can debate it all you want, but it's not what this thing is about. With it being the Britannia Hotel, I'm thinking they were hoping they were going to be able to house immigrants in it, with it being so big. But the local council has really opposed to it, and the locals have really opposed to it. Not so much because of who's staying, it's because our local economy here relies on tourism. So if you're bringing in people that aren't going to be spending on touristy things, but you're taking up the accommodation of like thousands and thousands of people, then obviously it's going to hit our local economy. So hopefully, there was talk at one point that Butlins buying it. I'd love Butlins to buy it. I'd love to be a redcoat for the day. I can't sing, can't dance. Don't know, put me in a mascot costume, I'd be quite happy. Hi Griswold. Come on down. Rhyl welcomes everyone on a day like this today. I've not actually seen any of this work because we normally walk up the front, up the top end. This actually looks a lot like Blackpool, you know, with the seating. This will be lovely. Because besides that tree that's been washed up, there was a huge one in Blackpool when we went. Was it last week, week before? It's probably the week before that, to be quite honest, or even a week before that. Whenever the storms were starting to lose track. I like that, Legion. Maybe that's what I'm destined for. Destined for the red coat life. the marina is the best path to the Asda. Is that... There is a like a car parking area. See, this is what we're saying. We're from round here, and you still, because you don't necessarily visit everywhere when you're down, you get on with what you're doing, and then we go off elsewhere. But the car park that is by the Asda, that used to have the huts in it, that has been shut for what feels like decades, but it isn't. I don't know when that's going to be reopening, because that's a lovely walk. We've been down there a few times. You can actually walk, cycle. I mean, it depends on obviously your legs. But you can go right the way through to Llandudno and beyond along the coast. It's great. What have we got? Oh, crispy, yes please. Everyone hit and hike. Oh my god, hit that like and sub button. Do you know what? I'd like to say it's the sunshine or the beer that's getting to my head. Nah, it's just my head being dipsy. That's how it is. Here's the old, I say the old fairground, it is still the fairground. You just don't get it used as much as it used to be. We have got a bit of dark cloud, but I think we're going to be all right. You walked where we're walking last night for a stroll, Tina. Ooh, a bit of a sinkage going on. Let's go where it's dry. Was it, I can't think, did you manage to escape the rain? Because I know it rained at some point last night because all my washing got wet. But did you manage to escape it, Tina? Sometimes. You'll have to excuse me reading it out loud and then actually answering you. It's the same with all seaside towns. Yeah, do you know what? You're absolutely right. And the thing is, majority of people, well, I say majority of people, I'm speaking for myself. And I might have to catch back up with some of it because I think someone's just flicked. People have just flicked past. So if you need to repeat it or remind me, let me know. Yeah, I thought you might have done. Well, with the wind anyway, because it was howling. The seaside towns, it is unfortunate because I honestly think a retro holiday, which is why we did the last Blackpool video, and I'm actually wanting to do the same in Rhyl, which is basically when I was a kid, you come to seaside destinations for certain things. The beach. You used to rent deck chairs. Well, to be fair, don't need deck chairs so much now because you've got these, and people have fishermen's chairs. These steps I'm putting that. So that's fine, we can do that. You want a good portion of chips from somewhere. From Rhyl, I'd say head straight to Les and Reets. You want some ice cream, some donuts and a pint. Day's done. Oh, and build a sandcastle. That was it. And managed to buy a bucket and spade and built a sandcastle in Blackpool. It was great. Let's have a look. Sorry, if I can flick back. There's a coffee shop on the path to Asda. Right, maybe we shall make that our next live and get a coffee while we're there. I mean, or just next vlog, to be quite honest. Any ideas you want throwing in these vlogs, throw them at me. I'm hoping that I'll be able to relook at the comments when I get back and I can take some notes. If I forget, just message me because I will forget. My head is like a sieve. Let's have a look to make sure I've not missed anything. Going to the dunes. The dunes up Towing Way. Are you thinking to Lacra Way? Griswold. At least you don't get jellyfish on that beach. Do you know what? I don't know whether we do or we don't. Well, I'm sure we'll find out. Not planning on catching crabs though while we're here. That is a very old and very sad joke, but never mind. So walking in some pontins was a lovely place back in the day. Do you know what? It was, and we have had so many of our celebrities. Like look at Bradley Walsh. He actually was in the Heysham pontins, which is it's a housing estate now. That was going when I was younger. It was like the neighbouring village where it's now where the power station and everything is. That's what Heysham's known for. What do we reckon about the Sky Tower? other than it looking like a flipping eyesore at the minute and using as a mast. But I'm not talking that. I'm talking, wouldn't it be good if they reopened it as some form of adventure thing? You know, like zip wiring, abseiling. Actually got the buggering thing, excuse my French, working again, because I, as an observation tower, I thought it was excellent. Again, back in Morecambe, we had exactly the same, but they painted it as a massive tube of polos, known as the Polo Tower, still a sky tower. And 1 year, I'll never get sick of this story, in fact, I'll be probably saying it to my grave, 1 year without a word of a lie, any bit of that paintwork you would not have seen, because it was covered in ladybirds from top to bottom. Only once, it's only once ever done it. Madness. You had no rain, but it was really windy. Yeah, the wind, I'm surprised you didn't get battered by the sand. Let's have a look. Nice walk up from the inland side of Marine Lake by the Cambria's Guard. Yes, do you know what? We've done that once. We haven't filmed it, but we have done that once. And we also want to film round Rudland. Rudland's lovely. And the castle itself, you've got some brilliant views. And we've got the iconic Holiday on the Buses, which again was filmed in Pontins as well. But you've got the scene, you know, where the cases go over the side. I love stuff like that. Well, the bingo on the front is great. Are we talking Les Harker's bingo? I haven't actually, but do you know what? I love bingo. We used to go to, was it Mecca? The one that was near the Woolies on the corner. We've passed it. I'll say it come to me, but it probably won't. Wasn't Gala? Was it Gala? Might have been Gala. We used to love going there, and I haven't actually been to the other one closer to Morrison's yet, and I haven't done a Les Harker, which is really strange because I do love bingo. I think maybe we could do a bingo live. I mean, let me know if any of these, any of these ideas actually work for anybody. Let's have a look. Funky nonsense. We had a few nights of rain during the week. Yes, I'm not surprised. Where we got soaked. Do you know what though? You know when you're in a caravan, isn't that part of the fun? Not maybe at the time, but you know, like when you go home, you're like, oh my God, we got soaked, and then basically whack up the heating and you get toasted dry, get in the shower, get your duvet on the couch. Or am I just really old fashioned? I mean, I am getting pretty old. Oh, here we are, we're at the Sun Centre. We have actually, which isn't open yet, again, the Ninja bit is. And, oh, what did I read? They're making a splash bit, which I'm assuming is beyond what they've already got there. But yeah, they need to do something, and they need to do it sooner rather than later, because people are finding it too easy to get onto the complaining train. Yeah, I agree, it's every single seaside, and it's a shame. But do you know what? Call me a positive Peter. I mean, to be fair, I'll answer to anything. But wouldn't you think that it's people power that's going to sort stuff out? Like, for example, you like Rhyl, come to Rhyl. You don't have to partake in what you don't like. You just pick the bits you do like and do it. So there's still people coming, and the more people that go to places, like there's the new market on the front, which we're going to get a sneaky look around if I can get it arranged. I did get offered to go on Monday, but it doesn't fit in with our time schedule. But yeah, just footfall alone literally will drag the council and investors into thinking, do you know what, people are coming here and they're coming for a reason, let's give them a reason to spend. There's a chippy by the Aldi car park. What do you think now? By the Blue Bridge? Oh, are we talking the one that's on the side street that's been there for many a years? And do you know what? Sorry, I've answered your mouse charger. Didn't even click you were a new person to the stream, so I do apologise. Got too involved in rambling. I hope you're well, and I hope you've had a lovely weekend. The best thing about the seaside. Yeah, definitely. Like I say, I'm from the seaside. I'm not a mermaid. I've always lived by the sea. In Wales especially, we're lucky enough to have sea and mountains pretty much on your doorstep. I mean, look at the range there. And also, see I don't know how clear this is. Can you see maybe there? You might just be able to pick it up. All the windmills. When we were in Blackpool last time, it was so clear. You could see all these windmills, and was trying to work out where Condidno was and whatnot from the promenade, because there are certain areas, don't know about from Rhyl, but definitely from Gronnen, Prestatyn area, and Gwesper up on one of the caravan parks Spud's works on. You can see Blackpool Tower and the big one on a clear day, and actually New Brighton's lovely. Let's have a look. Need to do New Brighton. The boardwalk in the dunes. You can go into the dunes by the moon. Right, okay. We'll put that on there. Do remind me, but we'll put that on our list of things to go and visit. See, now that is lovely walking in the sun. It is. The seaside is making memories with friends and family. Put that one in here. And without wanting to sound like a great old soppy sod, that's just what we're doing now. Look at all these new friends we've got. I wish they could restore it as well, Tina, but I think it's going to be a bit like, have you seen the people that are going around litter picking? Because the council don't do it, and they don't want to see their towns, villages go into disrepair. It's the same thing. I think people need to take responsibility for where they love and live, and not just rely on the council, because the council are only really interested in lining their own pockets, as we're interested in the place that we like. Hello, Mark. Do you know what, Mouse? I don't have a clue. To this day, I don't have a clue what caused the ladybirds. I'm pretty sure if you Google it, you'll come up. There'll be images on there. But it was mental, and it stuck in my mind. I must have been about, oh flipping hell. Well, I'm still living there, and I've not lived there for 23 years, something like that. So it's at least that long ago. I think I was about 13. Now, I'm not going to do the maths. I've already given my age away, so it doesn't really make a difference. Have a coffee bar on the top of the Sky Tower. Exactly. How amazing would that be? And if you felt really brave, you could abseil down. But no, how nice would that be? Not just an observatory, but a cafe. That's a brilliant idea, Griswold. You think it needs ripping down? Do you know, I just think make it into something. Because if they take it down, it's going to be like everything in Rhyl. you know, like they had the, like the shacks that sold like seafood and stuff like that. They just took them down. They didn't, they were selling as well. They didn't replace, but they needed some work done. And done. Do you know what? Again, blah blah blah. Turkey talking. They just rip it down, and then don't put anything in its place. Mouse, you went to Pontins rather than Butlins as children. Do you know what? This is going to show my age. You already know. I think it's kind of like an E17, take that thing, or a Blur and Oasis. You like one or the other, and you stick to what you know. What about the Haven? Did you ever go there? Funky. Missed the bingo in Harker's Amusement. I think they still do it. I think they do still do it regularly, because the Premier Inn, I know they offer like, I don't know what the offer is. I'll have to read it. I've seen it a few times, my head's gone blank. But I think they get so many free games, something like that. It is a shame they can't fix it. I mean, they can fix it or replace it, but again, it's like that with many, isn't it? But the people from Zip World, I'm surprised that they didn't do something, because they put that blimp thing there. That, to be fair, didn't work. But they've been a really successful company, and the guy who owns it is literally, I'm pretty sure he's from here, because I know he went to my son's prom night and did a speech about, you can become anything, blah blah blah, and that was actually that was at the pavilion. But he was in Prestatyn at the time. Make sure I'm not mixing up again. Les Harker's bingo was sadly gone. Is that recent? I know Les died, bless him, but I'm sure his bingo's still running. Really? Well, we're going to have to investigate that, because I'm sure maybe it wasn't Les Harker's we were in. We were in an arcade and they had the bingo on, but that would be a shame. I know you love your arcades, Crispy, and I'm a 2p slot genius. I love the 2Ps and the grabbers. You went to Holyhead. Do you know what? And it was absolutely better than Hawaii for scenery. Well, I mean, that is a statement. That is definitely a statement, Griswold. Holyhead. Now, I've not been down that far, I don't think. We do like Bangor and Betws Coed. We've done a Bangor one, we haven't done a Betsy Coed one. And then we love Anglesey. Absolutely love Anglesey. But that is definitely an idea. Maybe we'll have to go down to Holyhead. And in fact, I think in Holyhead, isn't that where they have the whale watching at certain times of the year? So I'm trying to speak and read at the same time. It does not work. Next vid idea, bingo or another arcade vlog. Deal. Absolute deal. In fact, how about we start in Prestatyn and we go and visit every arcade and bingo place within the arcades, from Prestatyn to Towyn. Oh, Prestatyn to Penzance, because Penzance's got some on the front there as well. It's a deal. That is a next vlog, Crispy. Be prepared, it'll be coming up. You've got a roller coaster channel. Hang on, I might be reading that wrong. Oh no, you have. Oh no, you've watched all three. Right, I can't remember whether you said you've subbed. Sub, and we'll see you next time. Lovely speaking to you, Mouse Charger. Thanks for joining. SH, you have great memories of the beaches in Scotland, which look similar. Do you know what? Scotland is a place I think I've been to once. And when I say, I've been to Scotland, it was basically on a works training course. And I got off at the wrong train station and ended up making a right kerfuffle of myself. We went to, it begins with a C. Can't think. Do you know what? I am losing the plot. Mention the toilet. Ryl's best band. They've got the best name for a band, I tell you what, if that is right. What dare I say, what sort of music is it? We'll give them a plug. That was meant to be, it didn't work out. Luke, Gala, yeah, it was Gala, and we had wins there. I'm not what you say. I haven't got a lot of bingo etiquette. I'm thinking I might go back up the top now, otherwise I'm going to end up under. Or can I? I'll tell you what, we'll walk a bit further down and we'll have a look. But I used to love Gala Bingo. I'd be the one that I'd be like, my mate who used to come with me, she was like, And we're like, I've got 3 to go. And she's like, oh, don't tell me you're putting me off telling me all these numbers. And I'd be getting my dabber and I'd be smashing it down on that number. And she'd be like, yeah, I know, you must be close. So I may as well just tell her. It's so exciting. Yeah, I knew he passed away. And do you know, he cared a lot about the area. Ah, right, okay. So when I'm thinking Les Harker's bingo still on, is it that it's in the same place? It's just not Les Harker's bingo fun times. Is that where I'm getting it wrong? You always go to the marina when you're in Rhyl. I think it's one of the nicer places, isn't it? West Kirby is fab. Oh, I'm starting to. Oh, look, jellyfish. So we do have jellyfish. That is quite sinky, so I'm gonna move back. I mean, you all know where we are, so you can send help should I decide I'm going and getting sucked under. Right, yeah, that looks like it's pretty much lined off. So I'm going to take the steps up and towards the Blue Bridge. We say this about loads of the seaside places, Griswold. If you look at Blackpool, they have got 3 piers, isn't it? Morecambe had an amazing pier with a nightclub on it. Rhyl had an amazing pier. Rose had an amazing pier that they removed and restored, but one with half its size. And Llandudno's got an amazing pier. Love a good pier. I actually don't think, Crispy, we've got beach huts here. And the ones that are in Prestatyn, it's the building that's made up to look like it. I don't think they're actually beach huts. St Anne's have got them. I'm sure they have. And love the idea of that. Because I think the ones in St Anne's as well have, I don't know, you can take cookery stuff in. Cookery stuff. It has a kitchen. It's a good job you all know how thick I am. Parkgate on the Wirral, says Luke. Not been there. I will add that to my list. Love a bit of the Wirral. We, the lads in our household are quite sports mad. So we go to Hoylake when the golf is on. You know, the major golf is on. And we've been to the Southport one as well. Right, Legion, so I am 44, old bugger, and my partner, Spud, who is off doing his own thing, he's going to catch me up later, he definitely does remember the monorail and the butterfly house. It's a shame he's not here, actually, and the BMXs and the quads. He said there's all sorts. It was absolutely fabulous here. I actually came for my very first holiday to Rhyl. And a bit of a fun fact, I actually came second in the beautiful baby competition of that year. I lost to a chubby little bugger with ringlets around his wrists. So as my mum said, she's not biased or out. As my dad says, the chubby little get, shouldn't have won. My daughter's a lot cuter. What can I say? Parents, eh? Biased. Oh, Tina. Isn't that off an advert? Oh, Tina. Oh, you are lucky. Wowza, wowza, wowza. What a view you get. Perfect. Even in bad weather. There's something about the sea. Like we used to say, we used to walk more down the front when we were, because Spud moved up to Morecambe with me for a little while. We used to do more along the front when it was windy and the waves were crashing. And it's brilliant in Colwyn Bay for that, storm watching if anyone's into it. Hogshead. Are we talking about the Wirral? Oh, for the right. Yeah, that's fine. I'll keep out of that one. Thanks, SH. Fun times. We were on the 2p pushers all week. Love them. Oh, you've got to love a bit of 2p pushing, haven't you? And I'm not being. I ain't coming off till I've got a prize. I don't care what the prize is. A dodgy ass keyring, a yo-yo. I want a prize. I want a naffy prize that looks like it's come out of a cracker, or I'm not happy. Oh, much love to you, Crispy. Thank you. Let's say to you, right, you're up for some bingo. Right, there will be a bingo stream. Definitely going to have a bingo stream. I don't know how you can not love a game of bingo. Do get very competitive and, you know, do like to win a bit, but, you know, hey-ho. Fun times I've liked. Oh, thank you. Thanks for that. Really, really appreciated. Yeah, Luke, that's what I was trying to work out before when we were on about. Oh, you're not. Oh, I don't want to. Can I see you? God, if I can, I tell you what, I probably need glasses. Without me aiming it at you, are you on the corner and are you the third floor up? And 1, 2, 3 windows in. If not, then I'm just waving at some randomer. There, Gerard Bay. That is where, I'm sure that's where you can go and see dolphins. We go to Bull Bay in Anglesey to watch the dolphins there. Bingo went a few weeks ago. Oh no! That is horrendous. It's been there. That literally is a constitution of the promenade. I can't believe that. Well, maybe we won't be doing a bingo stream from there. Oh, but we can definitely do. The arcade crawl. We like doing our pub crawls, but we'll do an arcade crawl as well. We're desperately want. We've managed to get Steven Seagal with a chip in his mouth. Was he the chip one or the donut? No, he was a donut. He was the first. And then, do you know what? It would be better if I could say this properly and then not have to explain it, but we'll go with it. Then we won the next seagull with a chip in his mouth, and we've called him Jeff Gull Bum. I think I've got that right. You know the guy out of Jurassic Park? Jeff Goldblum. Anyway, there's another one with a packet of crisps in its mouth, and I'm determined to get that as well. This machine where the bingo was. Oh, rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. They didn't even, do you know what? They didn't even wait to get it into full season. I know when it goes quiet, out of season, it must be a nightmare for them, bless them, because they stay open all the time. But, oh, there we go, look. Kimmel Bay, 5 hours. 5 hours, 5 miles. The drift park and the toilets, but I bet you the toilets aren't open because the council's locked them all up. Gutted. The bingo, no. Walking in the sun. You like the 2p machines at the Seaside. You emptied the 2p's at Breen Sands. I bet he wasn't happy. Did you get any prizes as well? I mean, don't get me wrong, a shed load of 2p's is good enough, but if you can come away with prizes, I mean, that's top drawer, isn't it? Oh, right, okay. I'm heading towards you, so I've passed. Oh, that might have been late. Oh. Keep it coming, Tina. I'll see if I can side-eye you. It's like getting warmer. Cold, roasting hot. Unless I'm not going to start waving at randomers. You're not walking a dog by any chance? Most of the staff are still working there. Oh, do you know, it's such a shame. I hate big change. I hate change, to be quite honest. It's never for the better. It's a rarity. It's for the better. The bridge used to be grey, as it was in Holiday on the Buses. Oh, so you were a Holiday on the Buses fan too? And just down there, don't know how clear it is, they've got the old miniature railway. I always say old. I mean, it's still currently running, but the miniature railway train. And you can catch crabs down there, but the official way, with a bucket and some crab bait. Not the way some of them people have been catching them in the 90s. Oh no, mate, laugh all you want, that's the best way to go. It's all good here. Do you know what though, crispy first would have been nice. I wouldn't have complained. And literally we're talking like, I think I was 1, so it was like 1981. And I actually still strangely remember, I don't know whether anyone else used to get these, because round here, when you live in here, you don't get the adverts for the places round here, if that makes sense, on TV. But when I was living in Morecambe, I can still remember years, and this is years and years and years ago, because this is the old Sun Centre. I can still remember the advert for it and the elephant on it that said, "Don't forget your trunks." Sad times. We were actually talking about adverts the other day, and cartoons. Seems like we're all living in the past. It's ace, isn't it? You're in the Palace Apartments. So, do you know what? I shouldn't be. You're there, number 5. Were you the 3rd window up then? The 3rd floor, 3rd window in. We will find bingo. We will definitely find bingo. Don't you worry. It might not be hard, but we will find bingo and we will make it our mission to play the bingo. You've got Steven Seagal with it. Do you know what? They don't have those in the, or do they now? Sorry, I'm half talking to myself, half talking to everything else. I've got to work this out in my head. Crispy. Do they have the Steven Seagal with a joint in his mouth? Do they have it on the crane machines, or is it just in the shops? Because I saw that in the shop, and I think that was where I got my bucket from. And they also have a female one, a girlfriend one. But I've decided Steven Seagal's gay. He's all for Jeff. So we might have to get the packet of crisp one first and get them a girlfriend. It's just got to be done, hasn't it? Right now, Legion, I do remember, because I've also passed, this is what I get for gabbing, we've also passed the old snooker hall. Do you remember that? And Peabody's. And the fairground. Like, literally, this was the fairground. We're actually on about doing, which would be great if everyone can get involved, doing like a Rhyl now and then. You know, like with clip-its of like the Pepsi Loop and all the bits that everyone remembers, like the monorail. Even if it's pictures, it'd be great to do like a this and then, this and now. Was downtown also known as sticky carpets? Spud's mentioned that so many times. He goes, "Oh yeah, we just got down to sticky carpets." Funky, you've got Stephanie. Yeah, that was it. Did you get out of her a crane machine though, or did you buy her? Like, don't get me wrong, it would be a lot cheaper to buy them, but there's something about winning one. Sense of achievement that I'm after. Did we all see that we've lost yet another real celebrity? He actually had... Oh. Do you know what? Right, I'm so sad. That's so naughty. It's got to be a lad that's drawn that. It's like literally... I get them drawn, it's not just me, I get them drawn all of my Christmas and birthday cards off my 2 lads. It's like a family tradition. No, you're in your apartment. Third window in on my... Right, so we're going to go across the bridge, I reckon. Steven Seagal presented a carrot to Putin. There's a bingo in Towing, but it wasn't open last week. Do you know, some of the places, I think they are waiting for the season to kick in. Towing's usually pretty good though. That seems to open up quite early. This looks well nice at night. As in, it's like all lit up, looks so pretty. And for those who don't know the channel, we're basically known for our fake, fatless facts. So I'll tell you something that I think is a fact, and then there's occasions where I think I've just made it up. It's in my head, but it doesn't mean it's true. But I think this might be a truth. I thought this bridge lifts, like separates, and I'm pretty sure it does. And see, look, I still question myself to let the big boats through, you know, the ones with the masts, but I've never seen them lifted, so that could be talking absolute rubbish. Shops only, they're not allowed in the crane machines. I suppose it stands to reason. That might have to just be a purchase I make. I think it's so funny. Sticky. Yeah, they were sticky. Sticky. Sticky carpets. I've for some reason must have turned into James Bond. Sticky. But yeah, no, it's sticky carpets. Oh, there is a bit of a seasidey smell today. Oh, that's lovely. So you've got a bit of a memory to take home with you. Bit of a souvenir. Crispy. The answer be no. Yeah, I was going to say Clanfair PG. That is how I know it. I swear to God. I'm getting better at the Welsh language, but that is, honest God, I'm bad at English. As you can probably tell, I get stuttered and stuck with all my words. So, and the Welsh have a different way of pronouncing things. So, we'll go for it. That is something though. I'll make that on my list of things I need to do, and I will need to learn Clanfair, go, and the rest of it in between. I'll make that a mission. Factless fact. That is my fact. It's true. It's true until you find different. Does nobody else get that though? You know, like, whoa, fun times, well done. I mean, even seeing it, there's no way I can say it, but that looks rather impressive. Is it just me that doubts every fact that comes out of my mouth? I could sell it you though. I could sell you that fact and you would think it was true. But yeah, I don't want to create like a community of stupid people. I'll just tell them my truths, and yeah, it's not right. You can rent your bikes from here as well, and that cafe is actually really nice. It's open 7 days a week, just it's late, so we'll go to this little lookout, I think. The bridge folds up. Right, okay, so when I say factless fact, that's a fact. That is a fact. Nice. I like it. I can say it better than spell. Do you know what? I would love to hear that fun times. I would love to hear you say it. Ontario guy, we are in Rhyl. And I do apologise if I've just said your name really weird. I don't know what it was. I just wanted to say Mario. And I don't know why. So, you know, if that offends anyone, don't really know what I can do. I've said it now. You're going to use factless facts in my everyday language. It is my everyday language. It's a good way. I think it's a good way to describe something. It should be going into the dictionary. Hi Jeff, a Nancy Griffith singer fan. Do you know what? I'm not going to say no because I am as bad with names as I am with words. I will Google that when I get back and I will take a listen. Ontario guy, no, we are in Wales, still in the UK, but not in England. We are in North Wales. And you caught up, yay! Yeah, it took a while. It doesn't help with me rambling. Start on one thing, go on to something completely different, and then realise I was actually meant to be answering a question. There is it here? Again, this is going to be a factless fact. It's definitely part fact. The factless might be the location. There used to be a big house built on the beach years and years and years ago. I'm talking years, as in like well beyond my lifetime ago. But I don't know whether it was here, but that does look like it's fenced off for a purpose. Could be for conservation, so I'm not going to get too excited, but there definitely was a house on the beach, a big house, and can't remember where I've seen it, probably Google, but I definitely have seen it. Right, hang on again, there we go again, I've lost up again. The longest word is 58 letters. Is that the longest word in Wales? That makes no sense. In the whole of the world's language, like Guinness World Record type thing. Because we walked up the steepest street, which is advertised as it is in Wales, and I've even got the fridge magnet to prove it, which is in Harlech. And don't get me wrong, oh my god, Tyburn, oh, it was horrendous. But it turns out there's a steeper street. I'm gonna say Austria, but that is then the factless part of the fact. I think I'm just throwing that one in, but it is somewhere else. It is a shame the sea life has gone. The sea aquarium it's still pulled in punters year after year. It's the sea defence works. It was just upsetting the animals. Nancy Griffith lived in Ireland. Right, there we go. That is something I will be Googling. Yeah, years and years and years ago. Uber years ago. The 3,000 steps were in Whitby. Oh, they are, and I want to go there. I have been there when I was a lot younger. We were eating crab claws in a tour of Caravan. There you go. That is a fact, not factless. Yeah, SH, you get used to it. Oh, we're steeper. Oh, sorry. I think it's a steeper. I think Harlech was a street, the steeper street, if that makes sense. Now then, was going to walk to the Blue Bridge and back, but I'm just thinking, should we take a cut through the Caravan Park? Or should we just head straight back to the prom? Like I say, SH, I do not want to create stupid people. I don't want to be blamed for a nation of stupid people, or at least 15 people that are watching. I shall do that for you, Ontario. That is mental. Caravan Park. I would definitely go to Caravan Park, Crispy. Shall I say you said hi? Bit random for you. Rick from Canada says hello.
Hello.
There we go. There you go, Rick. You got a bit of Welsh love there. Let's go straight through the Caravan Park. And that is a fact. Or is it? There, lovely, lovely. I hope that served you proud, Antoria. A hello from however that many thousand miles. And Canada, again, is on one of our wish lists. I think we need to get moving with this wish list. There's far too many places that we want to go to. We're actually going to Romania next month. Somewhere we've never been. We're going to Bucharest. What's your temperature tonight? It was 22. Bear with me, see if it says on my watch. It would, but apparently it's recording my footsteps. I think we're about 22. Oh, we got a doggo! That one. Hiya, you alright?
Yeah, you?
I'm not so bad, hello mate. There we go. It's warm, isn't it?
Oh, it's warm, isn't it? Yeah.
No, I'm not complaining.
No.
No, I'm not complaining.
Don't complain.
Yeah, 22. Well, we've seen there's a big spa. Again, it's either the world's biggest spa, Europe's biggest spa, or Romania's biggest spa. One of them is a fact. And we can't wait to go. It's going to be a bit of what we're going to call relaxing time, but we've learned from our many adventures that relaxing is not our forte unless we are moving. You know, we like to be having a good mooch. Don't know whether any of you guys have been to Romania. It wasn't actually on our original wish list until we seen something that we're like, oh yeah, like it. Yeah, you gotta love a good mooch, haven't you? Yeah, Crispy, we're going to take the cameras over and we're going to vlog it while we're there. We're actually also going to... Oh, do you know what? It's been a funny year this year and we've not managed to keep up with everybody. This is actually a really nice catch up for content. In November, myself, Spud, Mikey and Holly, we're all off to Florida. Say it like Florida, so smug. Oh, we haven't been for years and we love it. Love the theme parks. We're proper like roller coaster nuts. From Sweden. I don't know why. Do you know what? I so get myself into trouble. I don't know why I try and put on accents when I say things. I don't think that was particularly Swedish either. Does that mean they're all blonde-haired and blue-eyed, your family? Or am I thinking of somewhere else? Or you're big fans of IKEA and meatballs? This is why we need to travel, because I need to open my eyes to all the facts that I will soon make factless. That wall's a bit high, isn't it? Right, there should be a gate that gets us onto the caravan park if they haven't closed it off, so we can have a moot through there. From the USA? Are you, when I'm saying you're from the USA, you reside in the USA now with Swedish family? And if you're in the USA now, whereabouts? This site is a really... I've got a thing about old. Say it's an old one. It's a long running site. Spud actually used to work on this site for its old owners many moons ago when we first started the cleaning business. No, this is... Oh my God, I'm going to get it mixed up. There's two caravan parks that is worked on and I always get them mixed up. Sunny Sands or Sunnyside. We'll find out when we get to the front. I always get them mixed up. There's no point me giving you a factless fact right now when I can walk past the sign. Chicago. Right, let me think of what I would like to see in Chicago. Chicago, is that where they have the trams that go up the streets? Like the really old-fashioned looking ones? And is that where Full House was filmed? And Mrs. Doubtfire? Or am I thinking somewhere else? Because we also want to do, again, this is why it's called Out and About, not we've got a particular subject and about. We like lots of things. And we'd like to take you to these lots of things. So we want to do like a movie locations. The idea is next year, should we be able to afford it, that is what we'll be doing. We will be going to LA and doing a tour in the car. And we want to go and see like the Stand By Me bridge and Grand Theft Auto Beach. Oh, now then. Are we open or have they put a lock on it? No, there we go. It says it's private, but we're not going to mind about that, have we? We haven't read that sign. Shouldn't have said that out loud. Sunnyvale, there we go. That is not what I said, is it? That was not in my list. I think I said Sunny Valley. Yeah, Sunnyvale we are. Where do I get to? I want to apologise for our orange piece of garbage. Yeah, that might take a bit for my head to kick in. No, Full House is from San Francisco. Is Chicago rainy? Or is that San Francisco? And where is Alcatraz? I think I might be getting Chicago and San Francisco mixed up. Home Alone. Oh, that is my favourite movie. In fact, it's our family favourite. We stick it on every year. And if you can imagine, think back to the airport scene where they're all running through with luggage. That was our literal first trip to America. That is literally what happened. Our first trip to America was plagued with fault. I stayed up for like 24 hours virtually, ringing Virgin every 5 minutes saying, am I allowed to take this? Am I allowed to take that? Because it was our first like an abroad holiday and I was just stressed out to high hell. And then we set off with what we thought was plenty of time to nip to my brother's. He lives in Manchester, to drop off our pet rabbit and the car. And then he was going to take us to the airport and leave the car at his house, save parking. And yeah, that didn't work because we got stuck in the early morning traffic and nearly missed our flight. He had to then pick the rabbit up from the airport and take our car and drive it home. And we were running with the Virgin ladies attached to our arms, like literally like VIPs running through the airport. Oh. Crispy, yes, we do need a lottery win. I wouldn't complain. Don't need to be too greedy, just, you know, just so we can go wherever we want, whenever we want. You cycled that path earlier, Tina. It is, it's nice and flat as well, isn't it? Coffee and burgers. Do you know what? I would actually... I'm saying coffee or pint. I could quite happily sit with either, to be quite honest. Oh, Ferris Bueller. Oh, amazing. SH, don't put yourself up for this stuff because you may end up with four UK vloggers turning up at your doorstep. Just saying. And the Home Alone house actually went up for sale, didn't it? I think it's gone up for sale twice. Oh, I'd love that. I'd so love that. And Halloween. Oh, there's so many films that were filmed like in the area, and I think it's amazing. Love to see it. Is this site a 12-month site? The Golden Sands one that's been mentioned, that one I'm pretty sure is. We'll get to the sign at the front. This, when I was on here years ago, it was a 10.5-month site, but we'll go to the front and it should say on the front. They change things sometimes. Yeah, it's Sunnyvale. The only site, it's the only name I don't think I said. I think I said, I don't know what I said. Sunnyside, Sun Valley. There we go, Sun Valley is what I said, in Sunnyvale. There's quite a few caravan parks around here, so you tend to get, well, I tend to get a bit mixed up. Surprise, surprise. It's ever so quiet. I mean, I know it's a Sunday, some people go home. It's ever so quiet on here, isn't it? of the My Big Gob. SH, make sure you subscribe because you will have, you've invited us now, so I can't even say uninvited guests. Oh my God, look at that doggo. But I want to stroke it, but it might not like it. You will have us coming. In fact, we'll come and stay with you. You don't even just have to drive. Oh, and another doggo. Oh, 2 doggos. Hello. Yeah. What about Short Circuit? I'm pretty sure that was filmed up there as well, or thereabouts. We watched Adam the Woo, another YouTuber. He's done all that. I mean, there's quite a few that have, to be honest. We've watched quite a few. Is it the Grimm Collective? We have watched quite a few. I think we need to spend more time making videos and watching them. But SH, you're more than welcome to tag along our trip. Save us a fortune in maps. Right, I think we're heading to the front. Then what we'll do, I'm not sure how much my battery's got left. I don't want to knock it off. Is we'll head back, but we'll head back along the road side of the prom. Uncle Buck, there's another one. Yeah, all John Hughes films. They're amazing, amazing. Perfect. Sounds like a plan. Road trip next year. Just got to wear. Yeah, battery checks are a nightmare, aren't they? I don't know what. Oh, I hope I haven't knocked you off. 44%. So we're not doing too bad. I made sure we had a full battery before we set off. Can't believe how quiet it is. It's just us and the doggos. Just as long as you can stay in Wales, yep, you're more than welcome. Probably be able to get you a caravan. Or one of the Airbnbs Spud looks after. Do a house swap. A life swap. Imagine a life in Chicago. What is a body? I don't know whether I'm being... Oh, it might be a maybe it is just a Scottish thing. Explain it and I'll... well, briefly explain it to the best of your thing, and it might just click. I actually thought it was a spelling mistake. I was thinking if you're saying with you both, as in Spud and myself, you know, our family. Look at the clouds today. It looks like, you know, when you've got your camera like on, is it like 0.6 and it's like spread out? It just looks weird. Hunting up a cabin. Oh no, we do have cabins down here. Yes, we do. What do we call them? A cabin. No, they have got another name. Well, we have different ones. We have like the gypsy caravans. They look like an old stage wagon. That's how you call it. Like the horses pull. There's those ones. And then pods. There we go. We call them pods. Fun times. It's like my second home around here. Been going since I was 10, now 55. A long, long time. Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's a long time to be coming, isn't it? So you'll have seen lots of changes. Got a very nice little community on here. No, not a Torah. It's a wooden one. They're just like the old Romany gypsy ones. We've got quite a few. There's quite a few quirky little staycation, not a staycation, quirky little things that have been done. Like I know you can stay in a double-decker bus, and I think there's a plane. That's in England though. There's a plane that's been turned into like an Airbnb. All sorts. Yeah, like the old gypsy ones. It's not, and they don't come with free gypsies. It's just a converted one. Like what you see on the country and westerns. We call them a gypsy one. What would they? I'm sure it's not a stage wagon or something like that. They have like the big horses that pull them on the country and westerns. No, they don't. No, you'd have to pay for those. They don't come free with a gypsy. I think that's a special they put on. I haven't seen a sign yet for how long it's open. They've normally got. I must be being thick. I'm sure they had a massive blue sign. Well, they've changed the colouring, so it's probably 10 years ago they had a massive blue sign. I've not noticed. Don't think I'd make a very good detective. Yeah, you don't get out for free. A hungry horse there. It's actually, I mean, it looks like it could do with a bit of a paint up, but it's actually very nice inside. Don't mind a hungry horse. Always a bargain to be had. Oh, we're dropping viewers. To be fair, we've not advertised anything that we were coming on, so I was quite happy to get one. Oh, Crispy, did you not get your Toby? That is a Sunday thing for you. Actually, I should have asked, but I'm surprised I didn't think to ask when you first came on. How was your dinner? I've not even had mine yet. Local bell end. Sorry. Yeah, I've not had my dinner yet. I'll have it when I get back. Had a late lunch. We stayed in a Chinese pod in London. It was a nice place to stay. Is that like like what they have in China? I have seen another YouTuber staying like it's like a capsule. It's got nothing else in it, I don't think, other than a bed. No, I think the road rage is free. I know, and I've turned round. We will do Golden Sands. Yeah, there we are. See, in fact, you might even get some of the old paint behind it. This is the old. Anyone who's into like older movies, especially comedies, Only Fools and Horses. No, it was not. It flipping heck, shoot me now. Holiday on the Buses. The bus went across here. And fun fact, Spud's family were actually in the movie as extras, because he's literally born down the road. They hired like extras, which were basically local people to like sit and eat in the restaurant and stuff like that. So we had family that did that. And then it's not the extended version, but you know how versions get cut down for TV, you know, when the bus gets stuck in the sand in Talacra, it's actually Spud's uncle that pulled him out, towed them out. And they are facts. Doesn't that look a good place to sit? I don't know whether you can see someone sat there. And actually, we've seen seals, harbour seals, down there before now. Local constabulary. No, no SH, we don't. Although I can remember there was a trend, this was in Morecambe though, not in here, so this was in England. There was a trend when the fried Mars bars came out, battered Mars bars, and everyone went mental for them. Battered sausages and battered Mars bars. And I can remember the local chippy used to let you take in your own chocolate. So I think we had a battered picnic, we had battered Kit Kat. How we've not all died from cholesterol issues is beyond me. But the Scottish, and this is not meant to be a dig, but they are a breed within themselves. They can sunk the pints, they can take the cholesterol, they can do what have you. Nothing seems to faze them. Welcome to Rhyl. So we actually stepped out of boundaries there, crossed borders. We went to Kimmel Bay. And cream eggs, yeah. This is what I'm saying, they were literally just battering everything. But no, the Welsh dishes are Barrabrith, which is like, they've got like seaweed. I actually don't like it. Leeks, which I do. And Welsh rarebit, which is basically, I think it's like cheese on toast. But I'll get battered by the Welsh now. It's more than cheese on toast, obviously, but I think that's the thing of it. I think it is like cheese on toast, with obviously something a bit better. Oh, battered burger. Ugh. I don't know why that does not sound like... Same with the battered sausage. Where is it now? That somewhere does battered chips. Somewhere definitely does battered chips. Not around here. I have seen it. It's like a new thing. Like, oh, what do they say? Like again, I've watched far too much YouTube and that. The Wigan kebab, which is basically a pie bap. We've been eating them for years. We're not from Wigan. We just like carbs. Cross borders. I remember one person asking to cross over to Wales. Did I need my passport? So, literally. It's strange. There's so many people that live here now that are from England. Actually, there's people that work in England that drive across the border every day. So, pie baps. Right, what's your favourite? What's in the new retail? Oh, hang on. Yeah, make sure I'm on the right one. What's in the new retail park? Do you want to go and have a look? Can go and show you the Marina Quay. My favourite pie bat would have to be a Hollands cheese and onion with gravy. Or to be fair, I prefer curry to gravy, but curry and cheese, gravy and a bap, very good. Let's have a look. I think if we've got 44% left on the battery, which is obviously probably gone lower now, I think we should just manage to make it back to the start. I was hoping to get to Splash Point, but I think a couple of detours I've taken will probably take us out of that. Do you know what, Crispy? No, I don't. I am vegan. I don't eat. I should say cheese pie. It used to be a Holland's cheese onion pie. They don't do it anymore, so it's now a pucker cheese pie, which basically is fake cheese. But no, I don't eat fish. I don't drink milk. I don't have eggs. Pretty bloody boring. But I do like the carbs. Again in Scotland, waiting at a bus stop in Glasgow, a pair of fat ones. Asked for some change, some homeless playing footy. Playing footy with a pie. Christ, that must have been made out of rocks. This was a long time ago. This is probably when they put lard in all the pastry. Have you been to Scotland a few times then? Oh, there we go. I don't need to take, well, you can go on other videos and see it. I think I'm probably deviating a bit too far. So the easiest way to show you what shops are here is by showing you a big sign with what shops are here on it, because we're just basically, I'm walking off the pram. It was when Glasgow was frightening. I still can't remember where I went, and apparently where I went was rough as hell. But luckily, I think the fact that I'm a bit stupid gives me an air of naivety and no one bothers me. There we go. That's a full range of shops that are on here. The range is good. I do like the range, and it's a big range, and the range has got Iceland in it as well. Can't say no to a Greggs, can you? I think everyone's gonna love a Greggs. There, I can eat their donuts. You're a naive American trying to be nice. It didn't work. Do you know what? I honestly think I'll probably get proved wrong, because one day karma will come and get me back for it, for saying this. But in general, I think if you smile at people or treat people the way you want to be treated, in general, I don't think I can remember having a bad experience with anyone. But I might just be lucky. Thing is with Scotland though, what you've got to remember is some people like I've got Scottish friends from years ago, and I can remember speaking to her, and the amount of like people be like, right, calm down. I swear to God, she was just talking, but she shouts when she talks. She's got like quite an aggressive like tone to her voice, and she wasn't doing anything. She was like literally just having a conversation, but I think she got slightly like excited about the topic she was on, and tone elevated a bit, and people took it as, you know, that she was being aggressive, and she really wasn't. Right, Lola, do you agree with me then or not? Like I say, one of these days I'm going to say something and get myself like get the chop for it, but just the way people speak, I don't know whether it's all of Scotland, but and especially the women, they maybe come across a bit harsher than they actually are. They're not harsh at all. Just the accent, I think, makes it sound that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I can stand corrected quite easily. You lived in London for about a month. Didn't realise there were people standing around on the street asking for donations. You talked to them a lot. I thought they were just being friendly. Do you know what? I'll take all that back. London, I would frighten the hell out of Londoners. Most Londoners. I can't be like blanket people. go this way. But that's I'll probably offend everybody at this, but by the time I come off this stream I'll probably have offended everybody without even realising it. I think it's like a north-south thing. So because I'm from the north, I think northerners are just like the friendliest people you'll ever come across. And then I can remember going to London once. I only went down to that day of London once, and they were cold. Again, it's not going to be everybody, but like I think because everyone's like in like the mindset of like, oh, they're in work, they're doing this, they're doing that. They're just not interested in like, they don't make the eye contact. So it's very hard to like just strike up a random conversation, if that makes sense. Phew! I'll wipe my brow now, fun times. I've not completely offended you. Or offended you at all, because that was not my intention. Oh yeah, the iron. Do you know what? I'm not Scottish and I do love a bit of iron brew. But it's so funny. It is so funny. It's like proper stereotypical. Do you know anyone who doesn't like iron brew who's from Scotland? Lived in... No, do you know what, Essay? You don't change because of where you go. Well, you do and you don't. You respect other people's like lifestyles and stuff, but your personality shouldn't change. If you're a happy, outgoing, chatty, nice person, then I say they just got to take you as you are. Same with my Fatless Facts. I can fill everyone's head full of absolute rubbish. You don't like it, pick another channel. That's it. You take people as they are, face value. You can move on quite happily. It doesn't affect anyone's life. Doesn't actually really affect anyone's life, does it? Oh dear. Good stuff. Oh, please don't say I've just waved to some randomer. Is that you, Tina? If not, I've just sort of waved to some randomer. Give a wave to the channel. Hang on, not that way, that way. I don't know how long this actually is in delay. Are we Tina? Hi, Tina! I will stop by for a coffee the next time I'm round. We'll go for a coffee at the harbour. Were you in the third window up? Oh no, I was looking on the side. Nice to meet you. Now that has got to be a channel first. How nice is that? And yes, we will do the coffee. I love the harbour. So Tina, make sure you've subscribed and I will message you somehow. I'll have to work it out. A bit slow at all this stuff. Now let's go backwards a minute. That was so nice. So chuffed with that. Right, fun times. Chorley, oh my god. Right, okay, so you don't say a chip bun. Right. Do you still have a McKay's in Chorley? I used to work in McKay's in Morecambe and we used to do stock takes. So I'd go over to Chorley and man their store and do the stock takes with them, and the Chorley guys would come over to our store and do the same. And I went out on a chippy run. So I was like, right, what's everyone want? Put your orders in. And one of the Chorley lasses said, I'll have chips, but do they do a barm cake? And I'm like, a barm cake? I'm going to chippy, not a bakery. I thought she meant an actual cake. And Morecambe's just down the road from Chorley. It's so not far, as you will well know. I was like, what the heck? And then I can remember us counting up these, like the stock and that lot, and we'd got to like the underwear section, and we were on the the kiddies boxers, as I call them, boxer shorts, and she was like, oh yeah, there's 18 pairs of boys' knickers. And do you know what? I mean, I was 18 back then, and that kills me today. Love the way people like the cross accents work. Love it. I do like Chorley. Right, that wasn't. Let's see where I've gone now, because I've gone on tangent again. Fave chocolate bar. English, Welsh or Scottish? Do we all have our own specific bars? Our own specific chocolate bars? Because I can't think off the top of my head of a Welsh chocolate. There's bound to be one, but I can't think of one. I can think of the gin, oddly enough. Maybe we should do it. Find like do a bit of a poll. Find the best Scottish, English, and Welsh sayings, foods, drinks, and see if we all live up to the stereotypes. Oh, that's such a shame, walking. It's such a shame that you feel like that about your own hometown. Well, city, isn't it? I suppose that's what it is. Maybe that's the thing. Wasn't that nice, crispy? Hey, do you know what? Tina's got to be about the only one that knows what I look like. Because I very rarely actually make an appearance physically on the thing, because I'm always filming. But I'm a bit like the cameraman. Do you watch oh, what's he called now? The guy that Rate My Takeaway. A bit like his cameraman. You never actually see his face. Oh, now I say it. I used to like black pudding years ago, like years and years and years and years and years ago. Then my nana told me what it was made out of, and I was like, don't think so. And then now I'm grand old age of what I am. I went vegan about 8 years ago, and so it's definitely off my list now. Yeah, it's called a pound cake. Yeah, only where you're from, love. I love it, absolutely love it. It completely threw me. And even like now, admittedly, I do find myself using it. Spud says BAP, and that has started to stick with me. As it used, I literally, oh, is that where the snooker used to be? I'm losing the track. I think that's where, no, I forgot. But they're doing a load of new housing anyway. And that's the opposite side to the Sea Defence Works. It's called a Rhyl in Scotland. Does it matter about the shape of it? If that makes sense. Because like you get lots of different types of baps, don't you? See, look, I call it a bap now, but it used to be a bun. I would literally call it a bun, but then I'd get people saying, oh, you get iced buns. I used to love the taste of it. I honestly did like the taste. But yeah, I'm very, I can imagine things far too easy. You know, like, oh, it's got blood in it. That's it. Put me right off. Yeah, it's a pie bap. Fun times. When they, honest to God, I saw, I think that was on Rate My Takeaway, when they said they were going for a Wigan kebab. And I was like, that's a pie bap. They did put gravy on it, didn't they? You use BAP. You love it. Right, Crispy's on for a Toblerone. Is that your favourite chocolate? Mine is Bourneville. It used to be Cadbury's chocolate buttons or a Bounty, but I can't eat either of them now. But I've always loved dark chocolate, so I am straight for the Bourneville. No, do you know what? But I think that's the same as most things I say. Do you know, like, well, meat derived kind of thing. I think if everyone kind of had to. Has anyone seen this before? I don't want to show too much because it's all on my videos anyway. I think if anyone looked into the meat sort of what have you too much, it'd put everybody off. Well, most people off, I suppose. Which is what I did. And yeah, haven't gone back, but Spud and Mikey and that lot, they still eat it. Oh, chocolate digestives. Oh, now then, vegan or not, I tell you what I did manage to have, because it turns out they're fine for me to eat, and I'm so glad. Hobnobs. That's my favourite Bicky. Hobnob, just putting it out there. Love a hobnob. Star Bar. I haven't had a Star Bar in years. You know when we were on about earlier, like old Rhyl? And then the Lido. That's all. That's all been taken away. But what a shame. This is like what would you call it? Like a homage to old Rhyl. So these are all images from Rhyl of the past. So where we are now of the past. The donkey rides. I mean, that's actually, it's got the Sky Tower in, so that one's quite recent, but not recent, obviously, because it says 1794 to 2006. So that's probably the most recent, and the lifeguard station at 2006. And there we go. There's your monorail. I can't, for the life of me, remember who mentioned it. And I'm really sorry, because my memory is crap. Hence the factless facts. I mean, look at that. Oh yeah, do love a Kit Kat. Amazing, isn't it? And yet the passenger ferries. So they used to have passenger ferries. They're on about bringing this back to Llandudno, and taking passenger ferries over to the Wirral, which I think is a really good idea. And I think they should do them from here to Southport and Southport to such and such. But we've mentioned it so many times. Right, so I've gone off tangent again. Roll with a pie and a bit of beetroot on top, or red cabbage. Oh, I started to use your words. Roll, bun. Yeah, with a pie and a bit of beetroot or red cabbage. Red cabbage, I've got to say, is actually my favourite. I do like beetroot, but red cabbage is my favourite. I do like pickles, pickled anything. It's why we like looking at old photographs, and when you talk to other people that have like stayed in these places, it's nice to regather other people's memories. Crispy, you are right, there is a vegan Kit Kat, and our local petrol station has been ever so nice and ordered me, well, they're not just mine, but they had ordered them in previously, and I must have been basically one of their few customers that bought them, because they didn't buy them back. And then when I mentioned it, I said, oh no, you've got no vegan Kit Kats. They're like, right, that's it, we'll buy you another box in. So I know where I can get them from. I've got a strong supply of vegan Kit Kats for while we're out and about. That dragon there, I should stop sticking my finger in front of it. That dragon there used to breathe out smoke. I still to this day can't understand why they can't turn like the upstairs of a lot of these into flats. The temperature's dropped a bit now, but it's still very, very pleasant. Not going to complain at all. Got some new housing down there. And this is new, the Ember Lounge. We haven't been in there yet. But they've got virtual darts. It's a sports bar. It looks quite smart, to be quite honest. So we'll have to give that a go. Where that dragon is, it was called Night Caverns. See, this is what I'm saying. It's always good to talk, because you always find out little bits like that. Flat roof pub. Are we talking that one? I think that's just the frontage. Or I've missed something completely, which is not unusual. Do you want to take a walk through the fairground? Well, say the fairground, there's the children's village, or do you want to stick to the front? See, there's the Les Harkers, which had the bingo in it. I won't go in that now because we will use it for content. And we are actually hoping as well to get through the fair. We shall go through the fair. We are actually hoping at some point to get a camper van. It's not going to be anything special or swanky. Just it'd be nice to be able to, as much as we do like the hotel stays, it seriously stressed me out for the sake of one night. You know, I've got OCD, so you can't just walk into a room, put throw your bag down and sort it out. I'm going through the place with bleach. It's horrendous, but it is what it is. But I thought if we have our own little motorhome, yeah, we're definitely going to do a bingo night. What is on the fair? We will soon find out. Cinema's still closed, but it has been bought. It's been bought by the people who own the Scala cinema in Prestatyn. Right, so we used to have, I'd say it was an amazing fair. It was a really popular fair, and it had a roller coaster, it had log flumes, all the particular, like the proper fairground games and stuff like that. It was a decent sized fairground. That was up at the top where the where you asked where the shops were. That was literally the old fairground. They built this up to be what was known as the children's village. So this building here, getting it back in focus, used to have an Indian restaurant in it, which was actually really nice. They've got Crazy Golf, which is built on the front. Again, that was really good. But the fairground rides themselves, they're aimed at like young kids, and they are quite expensive for what they are. Yeah, it was called the Ocean Beach. In fact, there's what was it now? Is it Ralph Little? He narrates a thing. He does like bargain loving Brits and stuff like that, but it was the worst seaside town or something like that, and it's Rhyl, funnily enough. Honestly, it gets such bad names, but they were going round all the dodgy haunts and were speaking to the fairground bit. It's funny though, fun times, because I should be knowing all this. I should be coming out with all these facts, and I rely on everybody else. But it's nice. I like it. It's nice to get everyone involved. It's great. You guys are doing really well. Right, let's have a look. I'll make sure I haven't missed anything. You actually make a very good tourist guide. You seem to know a lot of facts. We had a putt-putt which was golfing. In the town, but it's all gone now. It's a shame, isn't it? It is a shame when things like this happen. Right, sorry, this is me trying to read at the same time. Read, walk and talk. It's not working. Do you know what, Tina? We're going to check that the clock is actually right today, because it did stop working for a long while. But yeah, it has been, and it's nice that they've kept it. In fact, that little area there where they've got like sure there's a fountain, and well, there's a body of water anyway, but it used to have a fountain if it's not still going. They do keep that area quite nice, and the old Woolies building looks nice now they've repainted it. I think it'd be nice if they do some like murals around the place, you know, on like walls that look a bit tatty. Just get some graffiti artists, proper people, and let them go mad on some walls. They've done it in Morecambe, in quite a few of the areas. Oh, and they look amazing. It really brightens the place up. And in Southport, on the massive hotel near the old Pontins, and the whole side of it, which is derelict, it's painted up, and I think it's got like sea turtles on it. It looks amazing. Oh, nearly. Hi, Vauxhall. What was the name of the pub or club next to the fairground? It had an ape head. It wasn't Peabody's, was it? We were on about this before. It'll be in the comments. I wish Spud was with me. He's so good at remembering stuff like this, because he used to go to all them. I was saying there was a place called Sticky Carpets. Yeah, like I said, it's the second home. Well, to be fair, you've got a few years on me, not saying anything, and to be, maybe you're taking it in more as a tourist, because when you live somewhere, you tend to like just, how's the word? You take things to, oh, look at that. Nearly missing the sunsets. What we're here for. Right, let's get on to it. I've gone. It's gone. It doesn't matter. I'll remember in a bit or not. Where are we at? I introduced Fun Times to your channel as I've been subscribed for a while. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Honestly, that's brilliant. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, it's that they've still got the miniature golf up in that children's village there. I don't know how often it's open though, or whether it's open just through the season. Sometimes, living in the middle of nowhere does have its advantages. But the seaside, I don't know. I think it's always going to be special to people, but there is definitely a place for being in the middle of nowhere. I mean, imagine this was heaving now. I mean, it'd be great for tourism, but I'd be like, no, to find go somewhere a bit quieter. Oh, thanks, Fun Times. Honestly, it's lovely. I mean, we do travel further afield as well, but if it's North Wales in particular, you're looking for. I've tried to make playlists. I don't know how good they are. One of which I'm heading to the prom. What do you reckon? Do you want to head back to the beach, or do you want to carry on the front? Like we're saying, we're actually going to Romania next month. And we do Spain and America. We're trying to get to a bit of everywhere. Hang on, there we go now. When I saw your channel at first, you were actually doing a video about Rhyl, and that's what led you to us. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. They'll be one of the early day ones, and so you've been with us a while. When you're surrounded by corn. Oh, like what's that film? They get abducted by aliens. Or is it Children of the Corn? Turn everything back into a film. Do you know what? There's been no actual discussion of what they're putting. Do you want to go the beach side, or back on the main front? There's been no actual knowledge of what's going there. There was actually like people putting tenders to buy it. I think Lions had actually wanted to turn it into a restaurant, which would have been amazing. And the council just point blank, nah, we're pulling it down. I really don't know what's in it for the council at the minute. They seem to be, oh, that's strange, that's a shame. It's a bit odd. I think, to be honest, the council would prefer it to be just a residential area. They're not interested in the holiday side of things, which is a shame. Are we back with the same 12 people? Have you guys been with us from the beginning? Eight-foot tall cornfields, yeah. Do you know what? I need a sat nav to get out my own village. I can walk around with like a Samsung tag on me because I get lost so easily. So in the corn, no chance. I wouldn't be getting back out of that. I've heard, Tina, that they're building like a splash park, like an outdoor splash park. Oh, look at the sun coming through there. See if we can get a glimpse of it. Look, can you see that? We get some beautiful views here. A splash park. I've just not worked out whereabouts it is, and it's not meant to be opening until September, I think. Which, I mean, they've planned that all wrong, really, because they've missed the summer. But never mind. At least they're trying. You grew up in them and they smell nice. I can't say I've ever smelt corn stalks, if that makes. I like buying them in the husks. I would get lost though. I don't need, like I said, I don't need much help with that. Flipping out, well, you must be putting on some mileage here. Footstep counter is going to be, what are we on? There we go. But it's not actually, to be fair, I don't know why it's auto recording at 14 minutes. We've done a lot more than 14 minutes. I don't quite know what's going on there. Hello, Ireland. Well, hello, Gareth. Again, there we're going with the flipping accents. I do apologise, Gareth. I wouldn't mind so much if they were any good. And actually, to be fair, I went more with Mrs. Doubtfire than I did Father Ted, so I do apologise. Yeah, I'm on the S25 Ultra, I think. Vauxhall. Do you know what? And I'm using YouTube's own live link, if that makes sense. They've sent me a message, which I'm sure they sent many people a message to try their new portrait mode. So I'm assuming they've made some improvements on it, and I was hoping the quality would be good. So I'm glad that it's coming across that way. Right, hang on, I've missed a bit now, haven't I? You're in the north, so you're not part of Father Ted's crew then, no? My sister-in-law's from Belfast. Where about the outdoor play park splash? It's opposite the green in Llandudno. They rebuild it. I think, do you know what? I don't know. That is something I'm going to have to look into. I know they were doing work down there, and yeah, we actually haven't been into Llandudno for a while, I don't think. So maybe we should add them to our arcade tour. What do you reckon? Is it as warm in Milk? Do you know what? We were 22 degrees when we set off on this walk. I think that was about 7, maybe just after. What do you reckon, guys? Everything looks pretty with some lights in it, doesn't it? Right, I am gonna cut down here because I don't want to miss this sunset. It's 22 degrees there as well. not now. I mean, obviously it's cooled down a bit. I don't know what we're at now, but I've got bare arms and I'm not, well, I've got bare arms. I was going to say I'm not cold. I've got goosebumps, but I'm not cold. You're not far from Belfast. Well, when I'm listening to my sister-in-law, it sounds like I'm watching Derry Girls. That's her accent. It's rather broad. You've got the scary accent, not the sing-song one. Do you use the word class a lot? It's beautiful, isn't it? Walking. It's like, honest to God, I thought I can walk across the front any day. You know, you can look back in the videos and see the stuff that's going on in the area, and you know, past the front of the pavilion and stuff. But it's not every day you get to watch a live sunset. Yeah, do you know what? They're definitely here. I just don't know where. Are we talking, sorry SH, are we talking those? That are completely out of focus. Yeah, they're a type of palm tree. We've actually got them in our garden. They're all over the place around here. Does make it feel very holiday-y though. Yeah, we've definitely got them here, Crispy. Just not on huge scale, and we seem to have a lot of families, which is, if you're going to have anybody, I'd prefer families. You've got to be ever so careful with what you say, haven't you? How beautiful is that? Only the problem is now we're actually walking away from it. We're at the wrong angle. Sunset though is a beautiful time. Was it the golden hour, I think it's called? There are. I think there's probably a different type of palm that's going down now, isn't it? You know, that you'd find in Spain and stuff. But definitely makes you feel more holiday-y. They should be putting more about, I think. What time are we on now? Oh, don't know what happened there. For a second, I think. You'd love to do a review. I'd still love to do a review of the Metropole owners by Britannia, but that's not happening. I don't think they're going to be. I honestly don't think they're interested in talking to anybody that's just money with them. They're not. Even when like the likes of Pontins that's owned by them was open, they didn't put money into it, which is why it got into the state it got to, which was such a shame, because it was very popular. Even the year it closed, didn't get around to putting it on. Maybe I'll do it as a short one day. I actually have a short of the queue of people waiting to check in. You wouldn't believe it. You would not believe how long that queue was. You know, like, it's such a popular destination. Look at those with little chairs out. And I hope they've got a flask or a bottle of whiskey or something. Well, it looks like that's still open. That's nice. What are you seeing, SH, that I'm not? Ooh, now then, they serve a Somersby cider, which I'm quite partial to. Strawberry and rhubarb flavour. That sounds, I was going to say my cup of tea, my pint of cider. You see the silhouette of the mountains? I don't know how well this picks it up. Been on 2 hours. It's no wonder I'm bloody hungry then. Well, I'm all for the stereotype. Can't help myself. It's really going down now, isn't it? Yeah, they just take the money where they can get it, don't they? Walking. Bugger the consequences for everybody else. Sausage roll? No. Tonight I think I am gonna have some rice with some stir-fried tofu, and I've got a load of mixed veg to stick in there with it and make some nice Chinese type sauce. Maybe stick it in a flatbread, stick it in a wrap or something like that. Stick a load of sesame seeds on and bosh, I'm done. Do you know what, Crispy? I've got to be one of the most awkward vegans going. I'm actually allergic to corn. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, and there's so much choice with the corn stuff now. But yeah, it makes me really ill, so that's not good. You can get vegan sausage rolls. Greg's even doing, so you know I don't have to miss out on their message. Don't worry about that. Yeah, it makes it a nightmare when you go out anywhere because I always feel awkward. It's different. Like it's not so bad now because there's a lot of you know, it's well known, so it's on a lot of the menus anyway. But when you have to ask, have you got a vegan option? And then they'll go, oh yeah, it's not corn, is it? And I feel awful because it makes me feel it sounds so awkward. It's like I eat it, it's not good. Flipping heck, SH, you've got about. Yeah, I am a big tofu fan. The silken I make into like a cheesecake. We have cheesecake, like a cheesecake with it. Or like yesterday was scrambled egg with spinach. Well, it wasn't egg, it was scrambled tofu with egg. And I make like a batter coating, and we make them into like, well, obviously they're not chicken, but tofu nuggets and things like that. Do you know what? I am starving. I'm literally starving. I'm going to be getting in there, hoping Spud might have had a go at making something. We don't know yet. Have you had? Has everybody had their tea, or is it just me? Because now walking soon, he's getting hungry. You going back to the Caravan next week, Crispy? Plain firm tofu. That's what I've got planned. Sainsbury's around here do a nice organic, like extra firm tofu. It's really nice. I've found if we like blitz up a veg stock cube and cook that with it, that's nice as well. Tofu skin. You're going to top up on your Yorkshires then? Really go to town on it. Funnily enough, I was in Sainsbury's today. I don't know why that's so funny. I only just noticed that the cafe was closed, and I don't know how long's it been closed. I only noticed because I had to nip to the loo, and it was all boarded up, but there's no signs on it saying what's planned from it. It's a shame. Morrison's cafe is quite good. We've been there a few times. Was one of my nana's dad's mum's, her firm favourite, like literally that was her treat. She's like, oh yeah, I'll have to Morrison's cafe for fish and chips. Yeah, we like the you know, the Yorkshire puddings you get, they're like a plate size. Hello. Oh, doggo. Hello. That's made my day, that. And yeah, that's literally swapped all thoughts out of my head. Just thinking the doggo now. Yorkshire puddings, that was it. Massive Yorkshire pudding. We used to put either your chicken dinner in pudding and like cover it in gravy, or mince and mashed potato with like red cabbage. That was bloody good. Tofu skin is flipping heck. Your keyboard's smart in Chinese. You can slice it into noodles or right, well I will have to look that up. Anything to make dinner time a bit more interesting. I do like noodles as well. There's it's a chain. I think it's just called Wok noodles. They've got them on their Haven, and they've got one in Rhyl. I don't think the one in Rhyl is as clean as it should be though. Sorry, I literally was aiming the camera at my feet. I've just realised all these nice views. Oh look, the sun's gone. All this nice view when you get my feet. Crocs. I'm sponsoring you now, am I? Hey bus driver, how are you doing? It's been a while. You've been busy as well. How is your, I'm going to say it wrong, planter? Begins with an F. Your feet all sorted now? Should I go to China? I'll be asking for tofu pea. Funnily enough, it's probably the one thing I remember because it says pea and I'm a child. Look at that sky. Should be walking backwards. How amazing is that? I can't walk backwards, I struggle walking forward, so I am going to have to turn around, but how nice is that? Think this, yeah, don't walk backwards. You'll just see like visions of the blue sky when I'm like literally hit the floor. It does, doesn't it? It's like literally, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's bouncing off the clouds. Native seagulls. Wouldn't be the same without, would it? I think I'm picking up a bit of pace now. All I am thinking of is food. Battery, should we do a battery check? It can't be doing well. 16%. 16, I think we've done bloody well. I think we set off with, I think it had 98%. It's been running for 2 hours 19 and it's warm, and that tends to use your battery a bit more as well, so I don't think we've done too bad. I think we'll manage, hopefully. Yeah, because we're near a splash point. We're near where we started. I think we're going to really manage to get to our start point. I'm so glad we've got the sunset on it. So glad we've got the sunset on it. It's not doing too bad, is it, Boxall? Actually really chuffed with that. Because it's got everything running in the background, because I forgot to turn all the You know, like all your functions and that lot that drain your battery. Forgot to do all that, obviously. So it's just running as it is. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't say it's cold, but the breeze has picked up, and as you can see, the sky is a lot darker than it was, so we are feeling it a bit. Don't worry, Funky, you've got plenty of time to see us again. I'm glad you got some of this weather as well. I know it rained yesterday and we had a bit of wind, but I'm glad you were treated to some of this nice weather we've had. Makes a massive difference. Oh, that's nice to hear, Tina. It's funny, isn't it? Because the content is very similar, but I wouldn't say the videos were anything alike. What do you reckon? Oh no, we'll be getting home and having tea. That is 100% starving. To be honest, Crispy, we're making up for lost time now. We haven't been to Barry Island now. Again, another place on our list. It's been a bit of a, not ending on a bad tone here, but it's been a bit of a rough time, end of last year, start of this year, and things just haven't kind of panned out the way we wanted it to. It hasn't. I had an operation in January, which I'm glad I had the operation because I've been waiting for it for so long, but it just slowed obviously down the vlogs, and then we got ill. That slowed down the vlogs. Season picked up, so Spud and one of the girls decided to leave her post, so is that to rehire, which has just been a complete nightmare, which has affected the vlogs. And then more recently my nana's passed, so it just has been one thing after the other, where it's just really affected what we get to do outside, outside our own time, if that makes sense, where we can get to make these. We're lucky we've done what we have done. Like the trip to Barmouth was amazing, loved it, absolutely loved it. We just want to get back to regular sort of schedule vlogging now, which is why we started with the live today, because I haven't done them for so long, and I love the lives. I've actually, to be honest, I love the lives as much as I do visiting places and doing the vlogging, because you guys are great. We always have a good chatter. So we're near Splash Point now. So this is literally where we came on. Well, we came on actually a touch further down, so we came on by the Rhyl Stonehenge, I like to call it. Thanks, Tina. Yeah, I think it's nice. It's nice getting different people's aspects of things. And with bus driver being an actual bus driver, he knows the areas very well as well. Oh no, don't you worry, Crispy. Arcade Crawl, that is literally the next vlog. And yes, we will have a go at the bingo. I will find bingo and we will play bingo. Actually quite looking forward to that one. We've done bits and bobs, like when we go into Blackpool, we have to go into an arcade, because it's like you've got Coral Island at least you've got to go into an arcade. And in Blackpool as well, they've got the retro arcade. I say it's new, it's not new, it's probably about 2 years old. So we haven't been in there yet. I'm looking forward to that. Not far from Splash Point. Are we talking the Laughing Buddha? Is that what you're thinking of, Vauxhall? I'm trying to be really good now. No major fatty food until so when we go on holiday we can eat like pigs. And that's, I think it's the 15th of July we go to Romania. So that'll be something to look out for. Yeah, that's what. Do you know, it's strange. I've heard loads of good things about the Laughing Buddha and it looks so nice from outside, yet we've never been. And we love Chinese. Crispy, that's a deal. We'll email you when we're next in Blackpool and we'll go to that retro arcade. Perfect. Yeah, we'll do that. SH, I think I might have I don't know how I've managed to do something. I think I've managed to read the message back. No, I think I said like Chinese. Or I think that might be where it's gone wrong. I think my accent has crossed barriers, or I've probably said it completely wrong, which isn't like, you know, out of the ordinary. Right, so we're at Splash Point, so yeah, don't worry about it. I like Chinese. Look at the colours of that. Right guys, I think that is where we're going to call it a night, because we're parked up not far from here and I want my tea. But I've got to say, really enjoyed this live today, and it's gives a nice boost to definitely be doing this again. I think maybe we could do the lives once a month. I don't want to set it in stone, and it might not always be a walk in Rhyl. It could be a live from a faraway destination. But what do you reckon? You guys up for that? Night walking. I'm looking forward to see your upcoming vlogs. They're looking really well. Anyone actually will help people out, hopefully. Anyone who's interested in hotel reviews and like the old pontins and things like that, click over to Walking in the Sun. Give his videos a like and a sub. Same with Vauxhall. He's another local lad. And Vauxhall is very good with his cooking. Now we're all hungry. So anyone who's not dying of hunger but would like some good recipes and whatnot, head over to Vauxhall's channel. Give him a sub. You're more than welcome, Vauxhall. Really enjoyed it myself. I've had a really nice wander. Right, I think we will take it to 2 hours 30, take it to a nice even number, and then we will leave. So I'm just going to end it with saying thank you very much for all that have participated, have listened to a load of rubbish that I've been trampling on all the way along. If you're new to the channel, please have a look at our old vids that we've popped on. And again, comment on things that you'd like to see in the future. Oh, we're there. Okay. Night all. How do we end?